Hello everyone and welcome to another short episode of I Bought a Watch. You'll be glad to know no more condiment or spread based reviews for the foreseeable future. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I recently did a spoof review of one of my other favourite things, Marmite, for my 1,000 subscriber special episode, so do go check that out if you fancy a bit of a laugh. On top of that, I also announced a special giveaway and there'll be more details about that in the video. I'll pop a link to that video on screen here and leave a link to that down in the description below. And as always, if you like this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons as it really does help the channel out. Okay, so onto this unboxing and first impressions. I've kind of pushed this video to the front of the queue to get this one out in front of you guys so that you guys at least have some footage of this watch, as there really isn't much else on YouTube yet. So hopefully this is helpful, as I do know Christmas is around the corner, so if you were thinking of picking this one up and seeing it anytime around Christmas, hopefully this can give you a little bit of an insight into this piece so that you can make a more informed decision. If you at any point want to pick this one up, I will leave a link in the description. That will be an affiliate link, which basically gives me a little commission at no extra cost to you guys so that I can get more watches in front of the camera and keep making these reviews. Okay, so without further ado, here is the Phylida Explorer One Homage. Wow, okay, a pretty good looking piece and of course an absolutely iconic design. No credit to Phylida there. I will of course be going through the history of this piece, or rather the piece that this is paying homage to, as it is probably one of my favourite watches and easily my favourite Rolex. The watch comes with the pretty standard but very respectable Phylida box, foam protection and a hang tag. But enough about that, let's take a better look at this piece. So straight off the bat, the things that stand out to me is the dial. They've gone for homaging the newer reference with the loomed Arabics, which I must say is the one I would go for. And I can't wait to see what this one looks like in low light. Other than the Arabics, the remaining indices look well aligned and the printing appears crisp with the handset seeming very well sized. Moving on, the case, like its inspiration, is advertised at 39mm. But I've got to say, before measuring it, it certainly looks like it'll wear a little larger. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably due to a combination of dial size, that sloped retort, and the thickness of that fixed bezel. The combination looks a little on the chunky side, but then again, I'm not familiar with the Rolex in the slightest, so perhaps this is an intentional design choice. One thing I know that is definitely unique about this model is the case finishing. Phylida has used a mixture of brushed and polished finishing throughout the piece. The case is almost entirely finished in a high polish, aside from the underside and portions of the case back. The bracelet similarly features mixed finishings with polished mid links on the solid end links and all subsequent links on the 3-linked bracelet. The bracelet itself is actually very good from Phylida. This time there are no points of contact and it does appear very well machined. And I'm glad to see that they have yet again used the screw link sizing system. Moving down, we have a milled clasp, which also features that mixture of finishing found in the case and bracelet, and at first glance appears to have no problems. But of course, take all of this with a pinch of salt, as I still have to give this one a few days wear to spot any other issues that I will be sure to address in the reasons not to buy this piece section of my full review. So you might want to hold off buying this piece until then. Lastly, I just want to pop this one on the wrist for you guys, and then I'll round out this video. Okay, well here it is, and actually by no means a small watch. It doesn't wear as large as I would have thought. I have a 7¼ inch wrist, and I think this one wears rather well. I have noticed the watch features annoying male end links, so expect that to appear in reasons not to buy this watch. That being said, I think this one will be an absolute strap monster. So I'll definitely be giving this one a little strap showcase in the full review, exploring some of its alternative looks. Anyways, that does it for this episode. If you liked the video and want to see the full review, please remember to give this video a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so you don't miss it when it comes out. But until then, stay awesome, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!